The Blue Devils leave the court in tears after losing 68-67 to Michigan State. Washington no. 5 Michigan State made sure thrilling game's 16th lead change was its last. Kenny Goins' three-pointer with 35 seconds left put the Spartans ahead for good and no. 1 Duke scored just one free throw on its final 3 possessions as the second-seeded Spartans beat the Blue Devils 68-67 in the NCAA Tournament East Region Final at Capital One Arena. Michigan State 32-6 heads to the Final Four while Duke 32-6, the tournament's top seed, saw its season end in the Elite Eight for the second consecutive season. Cassius Winston led Michigan State with 20 points and 10 assists, while Xavier Tillman added 19 points with 9 rebounds. Goins scored 10 points, including the game's final basket. "I thought Winston was a difference maker," Duke coach Mike Krzyzewski said. "And whenever we did get a 3-4 point lead or it was close all the time. He made big plays either scoring or assisting. He's the best guard we've played against." Duke's Zion Williamson scored 24 points while RJ Barrett scored 21. Projected as the top 2 prospects for June's NBA draft, they almost certainly played their final game in a Duke uniform. Javin DeLauriere had 10 points with 11 rebounds for Duke. Duke's Zion Williamson, 1, walks off the court after Michigan State's 68-67 victory over Duke in their NCAA Elite Eight game in Washington, D.C., Sunday, March 31, 2019. Duke survived its 2 previous NCAA tournament games when its foes missed shots at the buzzer. The Blue Devils outlasted Central Florida 77-76 in the second round on March 24 and Virginia Tech 75-73 in the regional semifinal on Friday night. But the Blue Devils couldn't make it 3 in a row. Trailing 63-59 as the clock ticked below 4 minutes, Duke got a basket at the rim from DeLauriere to cut the deficit in half. Barrett put Duke in front 64-63 on a 3-pointer with 2:28 to play. That was the thrilling game's 15th lead change. Williamson extended Duke's lead to 66-63 when he drove the lane to bank in a basket with 1:40 to play. Michigan State wasn't done and Duke couldn't make another shot. Winston drove the lane and passed to Tillman for a basket with 1:17 left. Duke's Zion Williamson, 1, tries to drive to the basket as Michigan State's Xavier Tillman, 23, left and Michigan State's Aaron Henry, 11, defend during the first half of Duke's game against Michigan State in their NCAA Elite Eight game in Washington, D.C., Sunday, March 31, 2019. After Barrett missed the shot in the lane with 50 seconds left, Goins' 3-pointer put Michigan State up 68-66 with 35 seconds left. The Spartans succeeded in keeping Duke out of the lane, forcing Barrett to attempt a 3-pointer which he missed with 12 seconds left. A replay review awarded the ball to Duke. Trey Jones inbounded the ball to Barrett, who was fouled in the lane with 5.2 seconds to play. He missed the first free throw but made the second. Michigan State ran out the clock to advance to the Final Four. "All credit to them," Barrett said. "They played a hell of a game. But for it to be over for us is heartbreaking." The game saw its 7th tie at 58 all before Barrett's free throw put Duke up 59-58 with 4:53 to play. But the Spartans took their turn pushing Duke back. Winston hit a runner in the lane to put Michigan State on top 60-59. After a poor Duke pass trying to get the ball to Williamson led to a turnover, Tillman finished the fast break with a dunk as DeLauriere fouled him. Tillman's free throw put Michigan State up 63-59, with 4:07 to play. Michigan State led by 6 points in the early seconds of the second half before Williamson brought Duke back. Scored Duke's first 10 points of the second half to help whittle away the Spartans' lead. When Jones scored on a reverse layup with 16:10 to play, Duke had its first lead of the second half at 42-41. The lead changed hands on the next 5 possessions in the back-and-forth game. Reddish made it 6 in a row with a 3-pointer with 12:14 left. Williamson hit a three-pointer from the corner with 11:40 to play, giving Duke a 52-48 lead. But Winston hit a three-pointer and with 10:05 to play, Tillman took a Winston pass in the lane for a slam dunk that put Michigan State back in front 53-52. Both teams pieced together long scoring runs while the other suffered through extended scoring droughts in the first half. Duke, after trailing 16-9 early in the half, ran off 12 consecutive points while Michigan State went scoreless for 3:56. Michigan State's streak of 7 consecutive misses allowed Duke to take a 30-21 lead. Back-to-back three-pointers by Reddish and Barrett ended that streak to put Duke up 9 points with 5:22 left in the half. But the Blue Devils didn't score again in the first half. Duke missed its final 5 shots before halftime while turning the ball over 5 times. While Duke went scoreless on 9 consecutive possessions, Michigan State scored the half's final 13 points to lead 34-30 at halftime. Winston scored 8 points during the run, including his dribble drive past Jones for a layup with 4 seconds left in the half. Barrett and Winston each scored 12 first-half points to lead their respective teams. The number 1 seed Duke Blue Devils fell to the No. 2 seed Michigan State Spartans in the Elite Eight, but All-American power forward Zion Williamson put together another impressive highlight reel. March 31, 2019 7:20 p.m. March 31, 2019 5:40 p.m. March 31, 2019 9:02 p.m. March 31, 2019 8:17 p.m. March 31, 2019 7:58 p.m. March 31, 2019 7:33 p.m.